Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing good. Everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. Today we're going to be taking on Tainted Bethany because I really don't want to play Jacob and Esau any more than I need to. So let's just play a character that we know is fun and good. Anyways, hope y'all are doing well. I'm, fine. Is what it is. As usual, I'm kind of just existing. Nothing too crazy happening besides, like, I don't know, I think it's gonna be a short week, perhaps. And I mean, shit, honestly, not really much else. Kind of got nothing planned or got nothing going on. I don't think anything this weekend besides just fucking around or whatever. So honestly, I'm feeling kind of good. It fills me with joy. It fills me with whimsy a little bit, knowing that I'm gonna be low-key kind of good, you know? Is this good? Is scissors a good item? Like, just straight up, no joke. Is this even a good item? I don't remember the last time I used it. Pinking shears is amazing because your body goes on the offensive and it does a lot of damage, as well as essentially grants you flight for a room. But scissors, I don't recall actually how well adjusted this item is. You know, you feel me? We'll see. I guess we'll find out what's up. What is wrong with me? Can't speak. Hope y'all are doing, well. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, for the most part, I've just been kind of existing these past couple of days. Nothing really too crazy. I don't even think I really played much Arc Raiders this weekend, surprisingly, I know, because I can't shut the fuck up about that game for some reason. Although, if there is one thing I will say, it is, I did try my hand at a little bit more Ashes of the Damned, a little bit more Black Ops 7, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I am fucking with the map. It is a little bit difficult, though, to be completely honest with y'all. It is a tad bit difficult. With that, or I'm just like kind of just straight up buns. Consensus has yet to come to a decision on that, have yet to come to a fully blown decision on whether the map is hard or is Tony just kind of bad at the game. Well, for the most part, I say it's pretty hard. All right, I'd say it's a little tad difficult, and I've been having not the worst time ever, because I've actually found myself very much enjoying. I'm very surprised. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm very critical of the Call of Duty series as a whole. I feel the, nah, I don't feel the need to defend myself. I'll talk about it. I'll go over my opinions and whatnot. But I feel like maybe I have browsed a tad too much Twitter this past week. Because honestly, a part of me is like wanting to not defend the game, I guess, but more so I'm playing the game. And it's probably a game that most people, if they saw me playing, would be like, you're a shill, you have bad taste in games and shit like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, alright? I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Ugh. It's free bombs, it's infinite bombs. I can't get mad at that. It's annoying when you'll accidentally fart and maybe like blow yourself up or something. But it is literally an infinite bomb machine, so there's also that bonus, the crazy good bonus of just being able to do that whenever you want. I'll cut it some slack. Here's what we're gonna do. It lets you do this too. You see all those enemies? What if we just never attack them once? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't even have to attack them. I can just literally do nothing and then they die. So it is a solid item in some capacity. I just got to make sure I'm using it properly, you know? As with most things that have a little bit of a learning curve, it's just all a matter of, can you get used to this adjustment in difficulty and whatnot. But yeah, you know, sometimes you just see a little too many posts on Twitter and you get you get a sinking feeling in your stomach of like, this shit kind of fucking sucks. And that's what's happened to me. So you know what, man, all I'm gonna say is this, all right? The zombies is fun. It gives me great joy, truth be told, to see the zombies in a new Call of Duty game being good. It sucks that the company themselves makes bad decisions with AI and shit like that. It really truly does blow. Like, seeing the AI calling cards put a sinking feeling in my heart I don't think I could describe. It's just, it's so sad for like no reason, you know what I mean? It's so dumb and stupid for no reason also. Because like, is it really that hard to just kind of come up with something creative and then pay the person who came up with it? Or instead it's like, let's just kind of generative AI our calling cards. It's really like dog shit, you know? It's really fucking bad, and it's terrible to see. But the gameplay is fun and it's great. You feel me? A little wild, I know, but I gotta say, the gameplay, I have found myself enjoying it a great deal. Is it the best zombies ever made? No, by no means, you know? Black Ops 4 came out like, what, 10 years ago now? No. Black Ops 3 came out 10 years ago, and that's phenomenal. You know, there obviously, you know, as we found out, there are people that still don't fuck with it. But, oh well, you know, like that's their prerogative. They do whatever they want to do. It is what it is. But to me, and to honestly, I'd say a lot of other people in the zombies community, we'd say Black Ops 3 is probably the pinnacle of zombies. If you think it's Black Ops 2, I'm gonna be real with you, I low-key might think you're kind of blasphemous. And if you think it's Black Ops 1, I think you would be smoking crazy. Because it by no means isn't that game at all. Like, Black Ops 1 is damn good, but I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, fellas, you know? Okay, so it doesn't synergize. I was gonna assume, or a part of me was thinking, like, what if Rocket in a Jar made it? Oh, that was such bad damage. Made it so when I do like the that was just ass. Hello? Like, it just hit me. I thought it was gonna make it so it had, what's it called? You know what I mean? I thought, what am I talking about actually? I thought it was gonna make it so it would shoot the number 2 as like a rocket. You know what I mean? He's sniping me, bro. What is this? Doc, do something. He can't, it can't be allowed, you know? He's sniping my ass. Whatever. But I'm gonna, yeah. It's fun. It's not the pinnacle of zombies. I don't think that will be touched on by like anything anytime soon, you know what I mean? That's just kind of the nature of it. When you make something so good, it's hard to kind of top it, you feel me? And I think it will be loved by many, and it will be looked upon as the great hope in the COD Zombies community that we can hopefully reach that level of game again. But as it stands, as it sits, I don't think we're getting there. We're definitely not getting there with this game, you know what I mean? We might be able to reach like Black Ops 4 territory, perhaps. And if you're wondering where I sit on Black Ops 4, I mean, I glazed the fuck out of that game. We might be able to sit on Black Ops 4 territory, which is like good potential and, you know, solid ideas, but maybe a little bit of a wonky execution due to either, you know, due to things out of our control, like how they decide to roll out the maps or mechanics that people aren't fond of, such as plating up armor and whatnot. And I'm gonna be real with you, I'm not defending it. I think it's stupid too. I would way prefer if zombies didn't have like an armor system, you know what I mean? It just make it way simpler, way easier to just kind of boot up into zombies and just kind of just run it. Just run it for the sake of running it, bro, you know? But instead, that is not the case, you know? Instead, that's not how you play zombies. How you play zombies now is... I never came in here. Swallowed M80? That might be a goated item, right? That might be like an A tier item, perhaps. Might be thinking, Tony, what's so goated about being able to blow up, you know? It's like, if I get hit, there's a 50% chance I do kind of crack damage to an enemy that's not me, essentially. Which, you gotta admit, that's pretty good, right? If I get like hit by contact damage, 50% chance I just destroy what killed me or what hit me. Like... Come on, man. I don't think it takes a genius to kind of figure out. That's a pretty good steal, if you ask me. Range up. Not bad, not bad, not bad. But yeah, to be completely honest with y'all, I think it's sitting in like a nice Black Ops 4 territory at the moment. It might not be the greatest zombies game ever created or ever conceived, or perhaps even developed. But you know what? I have faith that it will at least turn out to be a solid game that I'll have fun playing with my friends, you know what I mean? And at this point, storyline wise, I'm like half invested, half not. We'll see. I'm a little bit more invested now because of the whole transference into the Dark Ether, but also a part of me just kind of wishes they didn't bring back the OG COD Zombies crew, because there's like an obvious sense of nostalgia bait there. But is what it is, you feel me? Not really is what it is, but that's how I'm gonna just kind of act about it, because there's not much I could really do. They already did it. You feel me? It's already done. I can't change it. All I can do is give my criticism, but it's not, I'm not gonna cry and ask for it to be removed. Like, you know, like what kind of person do you think I am? There we are. There we go. Some real damage. But yeah, I mean, besides that, besides zombies, I guess I've grown quite fond of the game, dare I say. I did actually, funny enough, I did decide F it, and I've done something I never thought I'd do in a million years again. Yesterday, for the first time in a minute, I booted up Metroid Dread to do a run. Did I get a run going? I'm gonna be real with y'all. No. It was embarrassing. It was low-key mad embarrassing. I'm a little upset at myself, I guess one would call it. I'm a little bit upset at myself because I feel like I had it going. I'm gonna be real with y'all, all right? I feel like a part of me, I low-key had it going, man. Okay, thank God. I should have tried to buy BFF's first lore, because Unicorn Stump with BFFs is kind of goated. Or not BFF, but Unicorn Stump with this is kind of goated, you know? I'm low-key kind of getting some nasty damage in. And if I was lucky, perhaps a little more damage would be great. But we're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait for a little more. We're gonna have to wait for the consensus to come back on that one for us, you know? But oh, you just like, what's the word I'm thinking of, man? I've been enjoying me. My brain. Metroid Dread again. I did kind of ass. I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. I low-key did a little ass. It saddens me to say because, oh my God, that hurt my eyes. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all, it had potential, all right? The run had potential. It was solid. I was able to get the Adam save skip on like fourth try, not fourth try, but it was pretty quick. I got Adam save skip under a minute, I'm pretty sure. And not only that, but I had also managed to somehow, and by some, you know, some virtue, some miraculous series of events or whatever, I also managed to pull off the pseudo. I forgot what the pseudo's called, where you skip the Emmy, but since I'm doing the old route, I end up going through the Emmy anyways. But it's still like a time save. Regardless, it's like still a time save. So I managed to pull off that pseudo. I did it pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little like, okay, not bad, Tony, not bad. But part of me is also like, okay, but I should still learn a better route. You know what I mean? A part of me still wants to obviously learn a bit of a better route, because the route I'm doing now isn't, I don't think it's a bad route or anything, but it's like unk strats. You know what I mean? Dare I say? These are strats no one is using in the modern day, and so time-wise might not be getting the best times, but also it doesn't incorporate any cool new tricks that were like introduced or any shit like that. You feel me? You know what I mean? I like speedrunning. One, because it's cool to play a game that I like fast. But another reason I like speedrunning is it's fun to put on a little bit of a show, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I find it a little fun to put on a bit of a show when it comes to doing cool tricks and whatnot. It's sick to pull off really cool maneuvers and tricks and stuff. And I know a lot of them have been developed in the modern time, but I just, whether it be because there is something in me that doesn't want to learn the new route or whatever, I've had a little bit of a hard time getting into updated routes and whatnot. Or maybe I just don't have enough time in the day or something, you know. Oh, we can, you can say that again, Tony, you know what I mean? That's just a copium answer. He's just lazy. Whatever the reasoning may be, I find myself, I guess, not going for it as much as I probably should be, if I'm gonna be real with y'all. I feel like my damage isn't that good. I can't even, Okay. Is there a way to leave a room? Because I should have got the hanged man and I should have just started running into bro here. You feel me? I should have got the hanged man and I should have just started going in. Oh, that was a perfect bomb. I can't even front. That was low-key perfection in bomb form. Flight and spectral tears are amazing. I will grab flight and spectral tears. If that fight taught me anything, it taught me that flight would be very useful. You feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I do like to put on a little bit of a show when it comes to speed running, and I've been wanting to catch up with some of the strats. You know, I'm well aware that I'm over here hitting unk strats and whatnot, and it might not be as cool as it could be, but I want to put that behind me, and I want to commit. I want to lock in to hopefully doing some better strats and whatnot. You know, it's cool, man. To me, at least, I think it's really cool. I love speedrunning Dread. I love Metroid Dread, just straight up. I can't wait for Prime 4. Fuck what anyone else says. And I know y'all have heard about it too. There has been updates or whatever, you know? There's been some news when it comes to Metroid Prime 4 being, oh, they're gonna have a character in the game that's gonna speak to you as a tutorial sense, and it's gonna be annoying and bad and awful. And I'll be real with y'all, all right? If you want the real Tony reaction or whatever, you truly want to hear what I have to say in regards to that, here's what I gotta say. I'm gonna wait to play the fucking game before I think of anything. I haven't even played the shit, man. And yeah, you could go on the offensive. You can go on the route of, oh, but like, do you need to play the game to know if something is a bad idea? And I'm gonna be real with you, a little bit, because we don't know how the fuck it's incorporated. We literally do not know shit about fuck, bro. All right, so I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna be the guy that's like, oh, I'm defending the $1 trillion company. You know, Shiggy needs to eat. So obviously I'm gonna buy Metroid Prime 4 no matter what. But one, I'm a Metroid fan. Two, we don't get games that often, so I want to fucking play it regardless of what I see, because I want to see if it's good hands-on. I don't need some motherfucker telling me, oh, don't get the game, it's bad, or oh, this game is ass, don't play it. I'd rather just do the shit myself, you know what I mean? At this point, like, it'd just be way better if anyone else could just shut the fuck up and let me take a crack at it. You feel me? So honestly, if I'm gonna be real with y'all, how do I feel in regards to the discussion regarding Metroid Prime 4 and whatever, all I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna play the game, and I'm gonna buy the game, I'm gonna play it. If I like it, great. If I don't like it, oh fucking well. It's that simple. It truly is that simple. Oh, Tony, you're over here, you know, you could be like, oh, but you're really gonna support Nintendo when they're making all these horrible decisions and whatnot. And I'm real with you, man. I don't fucking know. I need to play the game. I need to play the game, and if I don't fuck with it, then I'll, you know, just return it or something. Just buy that shit physical and return it if it's ass. But if it's not ass, then I played a good game. Oh, boo fucking who? I don't know, man. It's low-key a bit annoying. You feel me? It's just low-key a little bit annoying, because it's like, man, I just wanna play the fucking game. Where did all this BS come from? I mean, granted, these people complaining, or these opinions of like supporting Nintendo or whatever, they're not gonna fucking stop me. I understand where people come from in their hatred for Nintendo. I fucking hate them too. But unfortunately, one of the greatest video game series ever made was created by them, and it's not Zelda or Mario, it's Metroid. So, oh well, not much I could really do as a fan of it, you feel me? Besides just enjoy. Although at this point, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'll keep saying it multiple fucking times. At this point, it's not even a Metroid game. It's not even a Nintendo's game. This is, they just giving it to anybody. You feel me? They be giving the game to anybody. Mercury Steam, make our 2D Metroids. Retro, make our Prime, because we tried to emulate you guys and we fucking sucked at it. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. They were so ass. Nintendo was so buns that they had to get the OG people back and be like, hey, we fucked up the development of this game. We need y'all to come in and low-key lock in for this. And they were like, yeah, we'll do it. Boom. Like, I'm aware that they suck. I'm aware they do a lot of ass things. And I'm aware of what the game looks like. I've seen some stuff. All I gotta say is, I just gotta fucking wait. My ass is gonna have to wait for the full game to come out for me to really say anything about anything. Crazy, I know. A little crazy to have some slight nuance in this world, but it's just whatever, you know, fucking whatever, I guess. Let me see if I'll be able to overcharge or like get a good item or something, a battery themed item, question mark. Why is the enemy like nice to me? You see that? Am I tripping? Come on. Come on. Brother? Question mark? Alright. Speedball, that's pretty good. Question mark, I think. Pentagram, that's also really good. I'll take that. All right, buddy, you want to give me a battery item, or are we just gonna stay here and do nothing? He fucking killed himself. He couldn't handle it, so he just killed himself. That's demonic, bro. That's some crazy shit right there. Bro couldn't handle it. He just said, "Slam me out, gang." Oh well. But so yeah, you know, that's my opinion on the Prime 4 going ons and whatnot. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm just waiting for the fucking game to come out so I can play it, and I'm gonna play it. Probably gonna have fun, and I'm gonna be like, hey guys, it's a good game. You should play it. And then bada bing, bada boom, we're done. You know what I mean? We're done on the conversation there. You're not gonna see me calling for anything or whatnot. You know what's funny? You guys see that like Shroud was he made a comment in regards to the Game Awards, because I think the Game Awards nominees had come out today, and it was like what, Expedition 33, what was it? Expedition 33 was obviously up there. Death Stranding 2, that's what I voted for, because you know it's Death Stranding 2 and I love Death Stranding as my obvious choice there. Thought it was a phenomenal game. You see, you know what I mean? Why can't we just like low-key do shit like that sometimes? You feel me? Why we always gotta be on some bullshit on occasion? Why can't we just play a game, say, yeah, the game's good, leave it at that, shut the fuck up, you know? Why do we sometimes just gotta be up each other's asses about arguments on this and this and this? If the game is ass, just let it be ass. Don't play it. You feel me? Blow you up if I even can. Yeah, no, I can't. Thank you, Lil Spewer. Ow. I don't know, bro. I hope the game ain't ass. That's all I gotta say, I guess. When it comes to Tony, what's your opinion on the game? What do you think? I just hope it's not ass. We'll see. You guys will hear from me if it's good. You guys will hear from me if it's bad, and I'll be like, could have been better. 9 out of 10. You feel me? God damn. I hate communities. I hate quote unquote communities and whatnot, man. You know what I mean? Just online discussion when it comes to any sort of thing with nuance or whatever. It's just like, y'all seen that video? I've quoted it before. Y'all seen that video where the dude asks his dad or whatever, or his like grandpa. It's like, would you rather have one leg or, and then grandpa just cuts him off and he's like, man, shut the fuck up. That's me. Just, there you go. You feel me? Just shut the fuck up, bro. It's that simple. It truly is. You know, I'm the shit, dare I say. Sometimes I feel like I'm shit. Sometimes I feel like the shit. Or no, wait. I got that wrong order. Sometimes I feel like the shit. Sometimes I feel like I'm shit. Sometimes I want to stand for something and sometimes I want to sit. I didn't really plan on cussing, but sometimes it just slipped. With the mayonnaise and the mustard, you can't relish in it. Oh, hold on. He's cooking, question mark. You guys see like group destruction is tomorrow or something like that? I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I cannot wait for this fucking week to be done. I'm gonna be so honest. I know the week just started. I'm recording this on a Monday and I'm over here talking about, man, hell of a week so far, but low key a little bit. I'm gonna be real with y'all, low key a little bit. Sometimes you just need a little break from life. Sometimes you need a little break from whatever's life's throwing at you and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that's okay. I feel like that's okay. It's okay to take a little break from life. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that coming up soon, you know? Oh, reminded me. Also, I was thinking of taking a slight break from my video games at the moment. Not because like, oh, I'm gonna stop playing video games, a little detox or something like that. No, more so because the game that I think should have won Game of the Year, because Metroid Prime 4 isn't out yet, and it's a game that I did play this year. I know I was commenting about how I voted for Death Stranding 2, but like, you gotta understand where I'm coming from here. Dying Light the Beast recently got an update, and with said update also happened to remove my 100%ing of the game because they added a few more achievements. So, ergo, I will be playing Dying Light the Beast again, probably after this recording, because I want to get my 100%. You know what I mean? I love the game. I think it's a fun old time, and I mean that with all like heart and soul. That's no joke. If you have never played Dying Light the Beast, play the game, dog. It's phenomenal. It's a great game. One of the few zombies games series out there that I would say I'd still like deserves your attention and like you should support. You feel me? It's a damn good game, bro. All right, that's all I'm really trying to say here. At the end of the day, that's all I'm really trying to say, all right? It's a phenomenal video game. It's great. It's absolute fun. And you should play it because it is great and absolute fun. You feel me? Dying Light the Beast deserves your vote. That's really what I'm trying to get down with here. Dying Light the Beast deserves your vote for GOAT game. And it's definitely got mine. Now, unfortunately, the Game Awards doesn't recognize peak. It doesn't recognize peak edgy 2010s video game in Dying Light the Beast. You know, you ever seen any clip of the game, brother? It low-key has that level of what's it called? It's got that level of a little corny 2010s dialogue, but also insanely fun gameplay to make it not be ass or bad, you know? And that's the truth. That's the damn truth. No joke. it is corny, you know? It's got some corny dialogue. The concept is you are a guy who has this quote unquote beast inside of him because he was experimented on, and he's like half human, half volatile, essentially. Volatiles being like these really wicked zombies in the game. All right, you know? Can we come to terms with that one there? I'm aware of how edgy it is, kind of off rip, how maybe it might be a tad bit corny, but if I'm gonna be honest with you, that's what makes the game so fucking fun. It's that kind of game that you play because it's peak, because it's fun. Not like, I don't give a fuck about anything else, man. Is the game fun? Yes. Boom. Dying Light, the Beast, has got to be some of the most fun I've had in a video game in a long time, brother. Like Death Stranding 2 had a great story, and it was fun to play, and it was like a great experience, but you just want to have a good time, you know, play a game for the sake of playing a game. Brother, you put on some Dying Light the Beast and you go crazy. That game is damn good. That's all I gotta say. Truly, that's all I gotta say. All right, Dying Light the Beast is a good game, and it deserves Game of the Year. All right, there, I said it. I think it deserves Game of the Year. I know, a little bit of a crazy statement, Tony. You don't think Claire Obscure? Or no, I don't. All right. What's that one post? It's like you could say Eren Yeager is an amazing character because he has like all these different layers of character building and whatnot to him, but I'll still take bro from Good Burger because he made me laugh more. You know what I mean? That's all that really matters. At the end of the day, that's all that really matters, bro. All right? And that's the truth. You feel me? That's the damn truth. So play Dying Light the Beast. All right, I love that game. Anyways, want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.